All right, we're going to look at kind of a cool effect called eddy current braking. It's something that happens when you either move magnets near conductors or when you move conductors near magnets. So what I've got here is a brass weight. This thing's like a 100-gram non-magnetic chunk of metal. And then this is one of these really strong, what's called neodymium magnets. And you can see that it's a pretty strong magnet if I just bring this steel bucket of markers by. So we'll just put it nearby, and you see that the magnet jumps into the bucket. So this is a pretty strong one, where this brass doesn't care too much about the steel bucket, right? Well, what I'm going to do is take both of these objects and set them on this big, thick aluminum plate. And what you notice is, unlike the bucket, neither the magnet nor the brass weight seem to care too much about the aluminum. But you do notice much different behavior, well, if you do two things. One of them is try to have them slide down the aluminum if you tip it. So I'm going to just start leaning this up. And you notice it's acting kind of syrupy. This magnet's sliding really slowly. You notice a similar effect even if you try to roll them. So I'm going to just start them like this, and then just start tipping the plate upward. If you go to a pretty extreme angle and try to roll this magnet down, you'll notice it goes about like this, where the brass plate or the brass disc will roll that fast. Right. So again, just wanting you to notice the difference between, here I'll put them like this so you can see them both. We'll have a little race between the magnet and the brass disc, and we're just going to roll it down this aluminum plate. 3, 2, 1, go. So you notice this thing acting really laggy. So these are two aluminum rails from our robotics team shop. And what I'm going to do is drop this brass weight in between the two rails. So 3, 2, 1, go. You hear it fall and make all kinds of noise. What I've got here is a neodymium magnet. And so I'm going to do the same thing and just drop this thing between the rails. Now when you come up to the rails, one thing you notice is the rails don't like jump toward the magnet. These are made out of aluminum, so they don't really respond in any obvious way when you first bring the magnet nearby. But what I'm going to do here is the same thing. I'm going to drop this magnet down in between the two rails. So 3, 2, 1, go. And you see completely different behavior when you drop the magnet. Let's do that one more time. 3, I'll get my arm out of the way so you can see the magnet better. 3, 2, 1, go.